Hi, I'm Vicki Munson. I am the Procurement Director at Instructure, Inc. The challenges and pain points that Instructure faced is there was no procurement department. People were spending a vast amount of time just trying to understand where everything was. So I was really looking to bring something in to establish us as a procurement department, bring in some of those processes that have already been established within Levelpath that will also allow us to generate via AI some automation that will ease up our time. There were a couple of things that really stood out in my mind. I was at a conference and actually visibly saw this myself, really pulled me in. One was the ability to review contracts. Contracts were going through our legal team and sometimes would take 1 to 3 months to get the turnaround. Not that it would take that long for them to review it. However, everything is manual. So implementing the contracting module within Levelpath has now allowed me to take on a lot of those contracts, and I can get those turned around in a day. So having that ability just makes us much more proficient in our jobs and reduces our processing time. Levelpath has impacted our business process by really quickening our ability to run through the processes, keep track of where we are in the process. We're losing less deals in the long run because we had that visibility. Being able to automate so much of our daily work has really gained us a lot of additional efficiency times. Being able to automate closing out a supplier who we are no longer doing business with, whereas that was a compliance risk previously, as well as just having the ability to onboard suppliers where the supplier can understand what they need to do and it's not a huge question mark. So just having some visibility with the ability to also improve our communications outward have been vast improvements. Prior to procurement being created, our accounts payable department was actually running the process, the procurement process, which included basically invoices and contracting. And implementing Levelpath has allowed us to not only review contracts, but have a much better view of what we have in place. So if we go to the supplier, we can find everything about that supplier. We don't have to go into this system to find this system to find this. Everything is in one location. So I believe that has helped the entire company at this point. A couple of my aha moments with utilizing Levelpath includes contracting and the RFP module. Being able to have Levelpath assist us with questions on the RFP, whereas we may have forgotten some of those questions to include in an RFP, this will help bring an additional level of light to our RFP so that we're not missing potentially strategic decisions or capabilities that we do need to ask for that was simply an oversight. We were not previously utilizing AI, so being able to utilize AI when we're building out an RFX process or when we're actually reviewing a contract, running those AI task agents, that has just really saved us a significant amount of time. Implementing the contracting module within Levelpath has now allowed me to take on a lot of those contracts. What used to take weeks can now take literally 1 to 2 days. It's not only processing, it incorporates category management, it incorporates sourcing, it incorporates procure to pay, it incorporates the invoices, it incorporates supplier onboarding and orchestration. It truly incorporates the end-to-end procurement process. Procurement modernization cannot wait. It's moving too quickly in the industry. So many things are happening rapidly. If companies wait to modernize, they're going to be left behind. So being able to streamline and optimize processes are not going to be at the forefront of the mind. So end user happiness and the readiness to expand and grow will be kind of cut off at the knee. So I feel that it's very important to really progress with the industry into a Levelpath product that will bring those solutions to modernize each industry. So what I would say to people in the industry who are looking at Levelpath as well as AI, do it. It's It's such a great relief to go into the tool and be able to run multiple dashboards, multiple questions. We created our FAQ section as AI. So we built in all of the questions that we were receiving via Slack. And now we have this wonderful FAQ tool that will answer end users' questions and they don't have to reach out to us. So that's one benefit that we have noticed, and that was an immediate benefit, that people generally want to find their own answers and they don't want to reach out for help. The Levelpath enables them to actually go into the product and search for an answer so they can find out the answer for themselves. One of the things that really matters to procurement in general is that this application, this product, was created by procurement professionals all across multiple industries. We have a phenomenal group of Levelpath employees that they're like family. They're constantly there. They're ready for questions. They want our feedback. They want to understand and know any types of examples that we have to make the product better. I've never witnessed that in any other company. And so a customer who's willing to do this, it's very unique to have that support mechanism built so far down into the company that you can see the entire company lives it holistically. That's a breath of fresh air. Levelpath has changed the way Instructure has viewed procurement because we are looking much more strategically across the enterprise. We're not, and I don't want to downplay this, we're not simply processing contract requests and invoice requests or purchase requests. So what we're trying to do is really get that full-scale procurement in place, and we're global now. So we're looking at all different, industries as well as geographic locations to make sure that we are scalable, that others in other parts of the world can actually utilize the product as well. Making sure that we take into account the different requirements across different geographical locations has been significant as well. And it's just a measure of how can we continue to get better. So Levelpath's unified solution actually supports us within our business. Again, going back to scalability. So having the ability to scale via acquisitions, et cetera, or just growth in general, we do project growth outside of acquisitions. So this will help us to stay ahead of the game. We will actually implement more upstream procurement processes that have not been in place previously. So it's bringing us to be more of a best-in-class company, and it's bringing us up to industry standards, whereas previously there were no standards, so to speak. Obviously, we dealt with finance, et cetera, but Levelpath has really helped us to bring that to light. So going beyond procurement, what I mean by that is we have additional teams that are now embracing Levelpath. Legal as one, and our information and security team as another. So we're really looking at bringing legal in. They're super excited to come in and start utilizing the contracting module as well. And our information and security team, they are both really ecstatic about having everything in one place, because previously these checks were contained within 3 to 4 different systems. So this enables us the ability to have everything in one location where anyone within the organization can find all of the documents related to one specific supplier. Modern procurement, to me, means that you're not holding up work specifically due to processing time. What do we need going forward? Scalability, sustainability, diversity, risk, all of those important factors that make up procurement. If you have a small procurement team, it's imperative that you have a very powerful tool, and it's very difficult to get many things done in the same day, both from an administrative perspective as well as strategic. So being able to combine those into our daily methodology has been a significant improvement. Levelpath has really helped us to streamline our processes, and it has enabled us to become much more scalable and brought us a great solution that can expand across the enterprise.